breaking news coming in. There were back-to-back terror attacks that took place in Kashmir. In the first attack, 2 tourists from Jaipur, Rajasthan, namely Tabriz and his wife Farha, were left critically injured at Yannar. They were shot at in Pahalgam. This took place at 10:15 p.m. That was when the first incident took place. They were rushed to the hospital and are undergoing treatment. In the second attack, in a tragic incident, the ex-sarpanch of the BJP, Ejaz Ahmed Sheikh, was first left critically injured and then passed away. This incident took place at Shopia. This was on the Mughal Road. This also took place at 10:30 p.m. So right back-to-back terror attacks. 10:15, you had the first incident, which took place in Pahalgam. The second incident took place in Shopia. That was at 10:30. A 15-minute gap between the two attacks.
ये मसला हो गया ऐसा कि हम सोने लगा सोते के बाद 5 मिनट हो गया हमारे मकान के साथ है टीन का देवा वहाँ पर जिस तरफ टीन को बजाता है ना इसी तरफ हो गया मैंने अपनी बीवी को बोला कि आप नज़र मारो वो उसने खिड़की खोला नज़र मारा वहाँ पर उसने दूसरी साइड से आवाज़ सुनी फिर हम बाहर निकलता इसके घर गए यहाँ किचन में पड़ा था फिर हमने किया काम उधर से उठाया लिया थाने से वापस आया फिर यहाँ हॉस्पिटल में थे मगर ये वहीं से डेथ हो
हम इस घटना की भरसक निंदा करते हैं और यहाँ भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता इस तरह के बयान देते हैं कि 2 सालों में आतंकवाद खत्म हो जाएगा पीओके को 6 महीनों के अंदर भारत में मिला दिया जाएगा ये सारे दावे विफल साबित होते हैं जब आतंकवादी इस तरह की घटनाओं को अंजाम देते हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार को आतंकवाद के खिलाफ कुछ ठोस करना पड़ेगा जिससे आतंकवाद पर लगाम लगाई जा सके अभी तक भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार पूरी तरह से विफल साबित हुई है आतंकवाद को रोकने के लिए
We're crossing over to my colleague Pradeep, who joins us and is tracking all the developments after these twin terror attacks occurred, big tragedies that have occurred as well. Pradeep, we've been able to go through the details of the incidents with our viewers. What do we know about the attackers at this point?
See, let me tell you, just this constituency is going to have polling on May 25th. Just ahead of the elections, once again, the terrorists have raised their ugly head in this region. You rightly said within 15 minutes, there were 2 attacks back-to-back. First attack was in Yannar area, that's in Pahalgam, when a couple from Jaipur, they were targeted and they were immediately evacuated to hospital. Their condition is now said to be stable. One of them has been identified as Farah Khan and her husband, Tabriz Khan. And after 15 minutes, they tried to target the former sarpanch of Bharatiya Janata Party. They opened fire. And by the time he was evacuated to hospital, he had succumbed. His name is Ejaz Ahmed. And on social media, the Resistance Front, that's a proxy of the pan-Islamic terror outfit, Lashkar-e-Toiba, has claimed responsibility for the attack. Now, the reason is why all of a sudden they have tried to target the tourists and the supply. There are 2-3 reasons for that. One, obviously, because Pakistan and Pak proxies, they're completely rattled because of rising polling percentage. We saw that in Udhampur constituency, there was 68% polling. In Jammu constituency, it was 72%. And Srinagar, it was touching 40%. Which has been highest in the last 3 decades. And that's one of the reasons that they cannot see normalcy returning back. On the other hand, we have seen that how the POJK is burning. Right now, the people are out on the street. There is a ding-dong battle going on between Pakistani Rangers and the people there. They are fed up with the kind of government, their administration. They are getting their base, starting for the basic rights. See, on one hand, POJK has been turned into a terror camp where there is a terror training camp running. On the other side, we have seen a kind of a transformation, how the tourists are flocking out to decisions. So they're trying to generate fear psychosis. They're trying to hit out at the economy, and they're trying to send message that all is not well in Jammu and Kashmir. That's what actually Pakistan and Pak proxies are trying to do. Meanwhile, search and cordon operation is being conducted in both Pahalgam as well as in Shopian area. They're trying to look for the terrorists responsible for this attack. And just a few days back, only a TRF top commander Basit Dar, who was responsible for several attack on our Braveheart and minority community member was killed. So they are once again trying to boost the sagging morale of their outfit also. That's why they are trying to target innocent unarmed civilians. But people in Kashmir Valley, they have already made up their mind that they will be coming out in large number. These terror attacks are not going to stop them from moving towards the polling booth, because they are going to come out in large numbers so that they can elect a representative of their choice. Because we have seen after abrogation of Article 370, there has been total transformation and change its situation. Stone pelting has come to staging halt. We saw during the Srinagar election also, because part of the Shopian is also part of the Srinagar constituency, and Pulwama. There had been more than 40% polling. Nobody could have thought that in the terror hub like Shopian and Pulwama, people in such a large number, they will be coming out and voting. So that is not palatable to these terror outfits, because they know more and more people coming out, that means the normalcy will be projected. They do not want to tell the world that all is well in Jammu and Kashmir, because they had always been trying to prophesize and predict that after application of Article 370, things are not good. That's what they have been trying to help. They had been trying to churn out lies and tell people around. But now I think the people of Kashmir Valley, they are hitting them hard by coming out towards the polling booth and sending a message loud and clear that they want democracy, they want their own representative, and no more they want the terror-related incident. They are for the peace and prosperity. So they are more for tourism, not for the terrorism. So that's one of the reasons that Ugly Red Head has been once again raised by the TRF outfit, proxy of Lashkar-e-Toiba. Right now, search operation is being conducted, and further investigation in this regard is going on. And the Sarpanch, the former Sarpanch of the BJP who was targeted, he had been openly speaking about the change that has taken place after abrogation of Article 370, and he had been giving openly credit to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for that. He said that how he himself, who was a stone pelter,
Yes.
and he got transformed because of the BJP government, and because a confidence was exuded among them, and that a path of mainstream is the right path, and that's one of the reasons that he had left everything and he had started working for the welfare of the people. I think this is for their sympathizers also
Absolutely.
to understand that the partisan proxies are only there to spill blood of Kashmiris. They do not want anything good for them.
Overnight breaking news coming in. There were back-to-back terror attacks that took place in Kashmir. In the first attack, 2 tourists from Jaipur, Rajasthan, namely Tabriz and his wife Farha, were left critically injured at Yanar. They were shot at in Pahalgam. This took place at 10:15 p.m. That was when the first incident took place. They were rushed to the hospital and are undergoing treatment. In the second attack, in a tragic incident, the ex-Sarpanch of the BJP, Ejaz Ahmed Sheikh, was first left critically injured and then passed away. This incident took place at Shopia. This was on the Mughal Road. This also took place at 10:30 p.m. So right back-to-back terror attacks. 10:15, you had the first incident, which took place in Pahalgam. The second incident took place in Shopia. That was at 10:30. A 15-minute gap between the two attacks.
ये मसला हो गया ऐसा कि हम सोने लगा, सोते के बाद 5 मिनट हो गया, हमारे मकान के साथ है टीन का देवा, वहाँ पर जिस तरफ टीन को बजाता है ना, इसी तरफ हो गया। मैंने अपनी बीवी को बोला कि आप नज़र मारो, वो उसने खिड़की खोला, नज़र मारा, वहाँ पर उसने दूसरी साइड से आवाज़ सुनी। फिर हम बाहर निकल था, इसके घर गए, यहाँ किचन में पड़ा था। फिर हमने किया काम, उधर से उठाया, लिया थाने से वापस आया, फिर यहाँ हॉस्पिटल में थे, मगर ये वहीं से डेथ हो।
हम इस घटना की भरसक निंदा करते हैं, और जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता इस तरह के बयान देते हैं कि 2 सालों में आतंकवाद खत्म हो जाएगा, पीओके को 6 महीनों के अंदर भारत में मिला दिया जाएगा, ये सारे दावे विफल साबित होते हैं जब आतंकवादी इस तरह की घटनाओं को अंजाम देते हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार को आतंकवाद के खिलाफ कुछ ठोस करना पड़ेगा, जिससे आतंकवाद पर लगाम लगाई जा सके। अभी तक भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार पूरी तरह से विफल साबित हुई है आतंकवाद को रोकने के लिए।